Wait, hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the JB Webb Show. To Anthony Cole on his own. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the JB Webb Show. I am JB Webb, and on the line with me tonight, I have a great local legend interview, and you may recognize some of his musical endeavors. Legendary JC's Cal, Sam Rivers. He's been involved with his band, and Brown Note, and JJ Gray, and Mofro, and it's Mr. Cole. Mr. Cole is on the line with me. How are you this evening, good sir?
I am good, and yes.
Good. Good to hear. Well, we were cutting up a little bit. We were just cutting up, so I know it's hard to be serious, but thank you so much for your time. And you're a local legend in Orlando. Anybody who is familiar with even one of those bands, has an acquaintance with your music in one way or another. What I think is really cool is your background and your history. I know from investigating, you've been on stage since you're 3. You have some legendary relatives, as it were, that it makes perfect sense why you do what you do. But what's cool, and I want you to get into it a little bit more after you give us some background, Anthony, would be kind of, understanding where that's going for you, because you always seem to be progressing. But give us a sense first, before I get carried away with myself here. Give us, if you could, give us a little sense of the background.
I was fortunate to be blessed into a musical family. It really had nothing at all to do with any of this gift. It's from my mother's side, which is the Cole side of my family.
Mm-hmm. Now your mom's Linda Cole.
Right, Linda Cole, my mother Linda Cole, and her father James Cole, who was related directly to Nat.
Right, Nat King Cole.
Is a singer and a piano player, more of a singer who would accompany himself, and Nat, who's really a piano player who could sing. But the whole Cole clan, sings and performs on all sides. So when I came in as third generation, it was automatic that
it's just natural.
You get right into it. Even if you're born at the right time around Christmas, man, you're going to be baby Jesus in that program. That Christmas program that's coming up. So
right.
And by the time you can walk, if you can walk well enough, Easter's coming up, so you're definitely going to get that bunny suit on, because there's an Easter program. So I grew up with programs and performing in front of people when I really didn't understand what was going on.
Right. Okay. That's interesting.
And it's all the instruments. My mom is the oldest, and mind you, the whole family sings. My mother's the oldest piano player in the family. My oldest uncle, Chefette, is bass player in the family. Then my uncle Clyde's guitar player. My uncle Steve, drummer. My uncle Carl, piano player. My aunt Brenda, singer, and my uncle Mike was really the only one in the family that was the athlete. So I just grew up around it. I thought that pretty much all kids
right
did it, and
yeah. So that must have been pretty jubilant.
Well, for sure. But the thing is my mom we would move a lot in between Freeport, Illinois, which is my hometown, and Detroit, Michigan, and Detroit, Michigan is really where I got just the whole idea of the whole rock and roll thing, and hanging out with my mom's musicians, you know, and being young blood, you know, being a little kid that played drums, because I started playing drums when I was 3 years old, so I'd always been playing the drums. So around 7, 8, 9, you know, I could jam with.
You look, yeah, you look like a prodigy, and you're like, what? I've been doing this for years. What are you talking?
Well, I mean, yeah, I didn't even really think of it that way. It was, well, for me, it was just cool to be hanging out with these cats, you know. Right. I mean, I can hang out with the cats, and a lot of times, if my mom was, you know, at the rehearsals, because there were all rehearsals in my house, and you know, my mom might go to the store, and I'd be hanging out with the cats. You know, you can see now, I mean, it's rubbed off on me quite a bit, but there were always instruments around, man, and you know, I never really had an idea to be a virtuoso instrumentalist. It was like toys or something. They were always there.
Can you, is there an instrument you can't play? Or
yes.
Yes.
Many.
What?
Many.
Okay. Oh, I was like, what?
The only instruments that I play are drums, bass, piano. I hack the saxophone.
Okay, now come on.
And I played trumpet in the 6th grade, but that was, you know, so it's really only 4 instruments that I play. You know,
all right, that's fair.
Stuff that I won't touch, man.
That's
I'm
fair.
afraid of like the harp.
Okay.
And banjo and washboard.
Okay. That's what I was after. Like, what instrument do you not want to be around? That's what I was wondering. Okay.
Oh, yeah. The ones that scare me, like
right.
banjo.
The banjo, that's a funny reference for some reason.
Dude,
it's a scary instrument. You're right.
I love the instrument, but it's so hard to play. You know, but mandolin?
Yeah, the mandolin now. Yeah, there you go. That's a beautiful instrument.
Oh, my God, but the cats that you see play the mandolin, they're so on it. I mean, yeah, I pick one up and I'm like, God, it's so small. I mean, you know,
yeah.
there's a lot of instruments that I'm afraid of. It's not that I wouldn't want to play them. I'm actually afraid of them.
That's funny. So, all right, so that's cool. So you've just really had, well, but still, okay. So, but that's a good segue. Your current effort, JJ and Mofro fan site.
With JJ and those guys through the JCs,
okay.
and the JCs. I was still with Sam at the time that the JCs were. I think they did a couple weeks with Mofro. It was just Mofro at the time before it was JJ Gray and Mofro.
Okay.
And I've been hearing about them a lot, and at the time I was playing saxophone and keyboard in the JCs. Matt Hewen was playing the drums. Okay. And then Matt Hewen decided to do something else, so naturally they put me behind the kit, which was supposed to be temporary.
Right. Right. Well, we've seen you bust out from behind there before, so.
Yeah, but there's also times where, you know, I'm just doing a gig or something, and then I'll somehow become a permanent drummer. Anyway, so there were a couple gigs when I started playing drums with the JCs. We opened up for Mofro on New Year's Eve a couple times, and I think did another. That was about 3 years ago. So I still really don't know much about him. I did 2 records. I've done 2 records with him.
Okay.
Last 2 records, he did.
Right.
My dream, like what I'm doing now as a session musician, as a go-to guy.
Yeah.
That's really what I wanted to do when I was a kid. When I found out what a session musician was, you know.
So explain that real quick. So you're kind of like musician for hire in any studio environment.
Yeah, exactly. It's the cats that you see on all the records that you pick up, different genres, and every time you turn around, you see this. You know, you see Nathan East bass, Steve Gadd drums, Jeff McCall drums, Greg Gaines keyboard. And when I was a kid, I remember asking my mom, I'm like, how? I didn't get it, man. I thought all these guys were in all these bands at one time. So, and
right.
it's like, I didn't get it. I'm like, maybe they're not real people, you know? I how do you do that? So then my mom explained to me what a session musician is, and I was like, well, that's what I want to do. I want to be on everybody's record.
Right.
But that's why you see me playing with so many people, playing different things, man. It's really me fulfilling my childhood fantasy to be everywhere at one time.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, you know. I mean, I got another 30 years to live, man, and you know, I want to go to the grave with a pair of headphones on. That is the most amazing take.
I'll tell you, Mr. Cole, man, you are definitely a local legend, and
thank you. That's a compliment, man, that I hope you know, that I can maintain. I guess that, you know, I guess that I'm worthy of it, because it wouldn't be a lie, but I don't really think of it that way, so thank you.
Well, you're welcome, man. And the big stuff I'm looking forward to, you know, is some of your solo stuff coming out in the future too, because I really think there's, besides the collaboration and the studio musician piece, you know, I think there's a lot you're going to bring to the table in the future, just under your own umbrella. So,
my stuff. I mean, that's that really is a whole different subject. And you know what? Since you're there, man, what's been happening now with me, especially through a lot of this awesome meditation stuff that I've been doing, which is really cool, because it's just exercise. It's like brain exercise.
Okay.
It gives you a chance to kind of clean out every now and then. But the only way to do that is you got to look at what the big mess is, you know.
Right.
And I got so much of my own stuff that I recorded years ago when I thought that it was supposed to happen then. But I didn't realize till 10 to 11, 15 years later, listening to the stuff now, it's like, now it's supposed to happen. I'm actually making music for my future. It's kind of weird.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, yeah, you always hear that. You always hear, well, this song is actually 15 years old. It just came out, right?
Yeah. You know, now I can actually say that with my own stuff.
Right.
But where, you know, people say, well, where can I find your music? Where can I find your stuff? Oh, it's been out there quite a bit. Not only, you know, with the Cow thing, but with studio work that I've done where I may collaborate on someone or kind of co-write. You know, you just don't see Anthony Cole on the record, much less my, you know, production thing, which is Central Air Productions. Okay. And then, you know, the Alter Ego, which, you know, I released my stuff under without Logic.
So you said,
if you search for an Anthony Cole record, it's going to be hard to find, you know, because there's so many characters, and each instrument that I play has a character of its own. So my music is some other thing, but the timing is right for it to happen now, you know, so you'll see that coming.
Well, that's a beautiful thing. And Mr. Cole, I'm going to thank you so much. Hang on the line with me. We've been talking with the one and only legendary Anthony Cole right here, local Orlando. Please enjoy some more of his music. Go check him out.
When I hear you sound, baby, make me drop the ball. But I see you kissing now. Dim down the lights. Your light is too bright. I wanna see you naked.
I'm going to bring us